About 3 years ago, I graduated from college and went on to serve my country. In Nigeria, when you're posted for national service, it's almost always to a state that's not your own. The idea is to expose you to other cultures, new people, and unfamiliar environments, a sort of forced adventure. I schooled in Edo State but got posted to Abuja. I moved in with my uncle, aunt, and cousin. Everything was fine at first, but after a few months, my uncle and aunt traveled abroad to visit their kids. Not long after, my cousin also left the country to continue her education. Suddenly, I was alone in this big, echoing house with too many rooms and not enough voices. Now, I'll admit, at first it was fun, that peace and quiet kind of fun. But eventually, that peace started turning into a weird form of loneliness. You start hearing things, like really hearing things, the fridge hum, the clock tick, your thoughts racing at 2 a.m. Anyway, before my cousin left, we had a little family get-together with some distant relatives. When everyone was leaving, they left some food behind for me. Seemed like a blessing at the time, until I took a bite of one of the rice dishes. Listen, I don't want to be dramatic, but that bite tasted like regret. Like every bad decision I'd ever made in my life had come together in a single spoonful. There was one overpowering spice, and it ruined the whole thing. But now I had a problem. There was still a lot of food left, and I couldn't bring myself to just throw it out. I mean, I was raised better than that. A few days later, I'm outside spreading laundry when I see her. A cat. Graceful, quiet, mysterious, and fast. Like anime ninja fast. The moment we locked eyes, she bolted. I kept seeing her around the compound, always passing quickly like she was avoiding taxis. I couldn't help but feel a bit curious, maybe even drawn to her. So I came up with an idea. I'll use the leftover food to lure her closer. Don't judge me. It was a win-win. I get rid of food and maybe I make a new friend. Day by day, I left a little portion outside. She started eating it, but never while I was watching. I peek through the window and see her cautiously approach, sniff, then eat just enough to keep her coming back. It was like feeding a ghost. Eventually the food ran out, but by then, a rhythm had formed between us. I could tell when she'd pass by, and she seemed to be expecting something. One day, I took a nap in the living room, and I swear I felt her presence before I opened my eyes. And there she was, sitting on the window ledge, her lime green eyes looking directly into mine, like she had some unfinished business from a past life. That was the first time she didn't run. I went to the kitchen, poured some milk, came back, and she stayed. Just like that, we became friends. Since then, we've been cool. She hangs around more, sometimes sleeps under the window, sometimes vanishes for a day or two, like she's got side quests to complete. But she always comes back. A few months ago, she gave birth. 3 tiny kittens. I only saw them twice. The first time she brought them to the side of the compound like she was introducing them. The second time they were following her clumsily, and then poof, they were gone. Vanished like a magician's final trick. I have no idea where she took them. Maybe they're safe somewhere. Maybe she's just super private about her family life. Now, here's the kicker. She's pregnant again. Belly round, appetite bigger than usual, and that sleepy, don't talk to me look in her eyes. We're all waiting for the new kids to arrive like expectant relatives. But here's the mystery. Who's the dad? During the last pregnancy, 2 male cats were hovering around like suitors on The Bachelor. The first one to show up was this muscular orange cat. I'm talking broad shoulders, confident gait, fur like a small tiger. That dude had main character energy. Then came the second one, brown and white, kinda lanky, had the vibe of a high schooler who peaked in drama class. Not exactly boyfriend material. But here's the twist. None of the kittens turned out orange or brown. They were all gray, every single one. So I still have no idea who the real father is. The muscle cat, the frat boy, a mysterious third party who snuck in during the night. The cat's not telling me anything. She just stares when I ask. Still, even with all the questions, this weird little friendship has been one of the most grounding parts of my life lately. There's something oddly comforting about being chosen by an animal, especially one that's so picky about people. I know it's just a cat, but it feels like we've built a little bond. She doesn't beg for food anymore, she just expects it. She waits by the door like, you know what time it is. And I oblige, every time. If you made it this far into the story, thank you. I appreciate you spending a few minutes of your day with me. If you've ever had a bond with a pet, cat, dog, parrot, lizard? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Let's turn this channel into more than just a story time spot. Let's build a community where we can share these quiet, weird, meaningful little parts of life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon. I'll keep you updated on the new kittens when they arrive, and who knows, maybe one day I'll solve the mystery of the grey children. Until next time.